Hello everyone, welcome once again to another Power BI related tutorial by Team Slidescope. In this part, you will learn how to create a simple toy manufacturing company's summary page dashboard and a details page dashboard. In the summary page dashboard, we have information of different factories that are manufacturing toys like Alphabet Train, Cuddly Bear, Fluffy Bunny, etc. And obviously, in the summary page, we are seeing information, total units sold, revenue, what is sum of total cost, average of unit price. But here we also have information, we have enabled a feature that when you will right click on any factory name here, for example, you will see the drill through, and when you will click here, so it will take you directly to the details page where you will only see the information of factory H. And here you can see we have used factory and country as drill through fields. Now we can clear factory H, and now you will be able to see information of all factories. This way you can create relation between these two pages or linking between these two pages. Suppose I want to see information of Germany. So I will right click and go to drill through, and it will open detail page. And yes, I will see information of all factories, but the country that I will see is only Germany here. So because country is Germany selected, when you will clear, you will see information of all countries. So this way, in any bar, for example, you can add it for by category, you can add it for different region. So in this part, you will learn how to create these two dashboards, how to create this drill through feature, how to apply that. So let's get started with the tutorial. So the data set that we are going to use in this project is our toy manufacturing data. In the data, we have a date column, country, region, then we have a factory column. So for example, if we have this factory H, manufacturing factory, for this factory we also have number of defects, cost per unit, total cost, unit price, total number of units sold, category and toy name. So this is the data, and we have some categorical fields here like country, region, factory, toy name, category. So it can be educational toy, a vehicle, that kids play, plush toy, and we have some numerical values also which will help us in creating some KPIs. So now we will load this data in our favorite BI tool and start creating a summary page. In order to analyze the toy manufacturing data, creating some summary pages and other pages of analysis, we will simply connect this data. It is an Excel file, so we will go to the toy manufacturing folder where we have kept the file. I will provide a link from where you can download this particular file for your practice projects also. And in the file there is a sheet 1. Make sure all your columns are properly connected just to analyze what column data types are, because for date it is very important. So you can see change type is already there in Power Query Editor. Country ABC, region ABC, so all are being read as strings. Unit sold, unit price, revenue are all numeric values. Unit sold is integer, which is good. Unit price and revenue are all decimal values. So from here, if you want to change their data type, you can change type from decimal to big decimal, whole number, etc. Then we have cost per unit, total cost, and defects. Defects is basically the number of products that were found to be faulty after manufacturing. Now, first of all, we will rename the sheet, and we will rename it as toy MFG or toy manufacturing, whatever you want to call it. We will rename the page as summary page, and we will simply add a text box also here stating the same, that this is toy manufacturing summary page. In the toy manufacturing summary page dashboard, and we will use 28, make it bold, align it to center, and here we will just use this font color. You can use any other font color here, but this is your choice. After making this, we just to give some kind of visual effect, we will select visual border and shadow. Color I always choose as the same as font color. I give it a rounded corner. So this creates my dashboard header. In order to add some more information here, like what we are doing, for example, we are doing toy manufacturing, so we can include some toy images here, and using the insert tab and images, we can add that toy image here as well. Just a simple image. Let's say we are doing this analysis for a particular company, so for that company we can include their logo or image of the toys that that particular company creates. So it can be anything. We are just using this reference image. We will go to home tab, copy the format painter and put it here. So this creates our dashboard header, and I will just save the file as toy mfg analysis. Later we will decide what name we have to give. So since this is a summary page, right? Toy manufacturing summary page. So let's add some summary visuals here. So best thing to do to create a summary page is add some KPIs like total units sold, total revenue, average unit price of product, this kind of things. So for that, what we will do, we will simply add a card visual here. This is something that I do just like a template, like we create a heading, some kind of sidebar, then we create some summary cards. Here we will add first of all we will add total units sold just for reference. Then we will go to setting call out value, and let's keep the call out value as 35. Choose the font color as this. We can make it bold as well, it's our choice. And category label we can enable or disable. In category label we can increase the font size if you want to keep it as a footer, and we can select a different color for it and make it bold if needed. So this is sum of units sold. We can also rename it as total units sold. Here we will also go to effects, and we will just create it like this. One final thing that we will do here, we will go to effects. In visual border we will select the same border color and apply 12 pixels. So this will be total units sold. Now I will simply create one copy of it, and here I will mention total revenue, like of these total units sold, what is total revenue. So for approximately 100,000 products sold, total revenue is 2.74 million for different factories. Now what we can do, we can use these factories as a slicer. So this is a slicer which is used for filtering the data, and in the slicer I want to see how many factories are there first of all in the data set. So we will add a factory information. You can see these are all factories. Since we have close to 8-9 different factories, we will just go with a drop down list, and very quickly I will style it so you can just see. So I will increase the font size to 15, use this color, and for values I will increase the size to 14, use blue color, and I will copy this styling for border. What happened? Okay, so this is factory. Let's say we want to see performance factory A. So you can see for factory B, factory C, etc. So this way these KPI cards help us when we have this type of slices with us. Next is we also can put toy name as a filter because we, we would like to see toy wise performance. So let's say in factory A, factory B, whatever toys are manufactured, let's say cuddly bear. So for cuddly bear in factory A, you can see the performance. So this is how you can create it. We will create another copy of it, and this time we will bring total cost. So total cost you can see here is unit produced into cost per unit, or in this case unit sold multiplied by cost per unit is total cost. So we will just bring total cost here. We will create another copy of it, and here we can bring another visual. So let's say this visual is what is average unit price. So on an average, what is the unit price? And see, there are many visuals here. Like there are many numerical values like what is average cost per unit, what is average unit price, how many products are defective. So you can create those kind of KPIs as well. So let's, I think that will be important. So let's create some space here because we do have space. So we will just copy it, and I just want to put total number of defective products. So here we will just write defects. Sum of defect is defective product, like how many defective products are there. So we will rename for this visual as defective products. Defective products are 2562 for all categories combined. Let's say for cuddly bear or fluffy bunny, sorry, you can see. Don't forget to save your work every time you make a change. Now you can see this company sold, for example, let's keep first row. This company sold 145 products and there were one product defective. So if you want to find out how many total products were manufactured, so for that what you can do, you can simply create a simple column, go to modeling and create a new column, and we can say manufactured products. And manufactured product will be nothing but units sold. So from here we will bring manufacturing units sold plus that are defective. So for every row it will calculate manufactured products, and then you can simply create a measure to show how many total manufactured products are there. So if you want to display that information, you can display it. So what I will just do here, I will just shift these slices a little bit lower and I will just copy it one more time. Here I will just bring manufactured products and rename for this visual as I'm just using a short name, manufactured product. Whatever you want to use, you can use here. So we have these many manufactured products, or we can simply write MFG dot, which everyone can understand. So we have, we are creating a simple summary page here, and now we would like to see factory wise total units sold and factory wise total revenue. So I will create a simple clustered chart here, and just below units sold and total revenue, what I will put is, in the x-axis, first of all I will put factory name, because we want to see factory wise total units sold and total revenue. And in y-axis I will add revenue, and I will also add units sold. So now see what the problem here is. These two are different units. For example, revenue and total cost are of same unit, they are monetary values. So if I add revenue and total cost here, that will be, we can compare it like this. But if you also want to see total revenue and total units sold in one graph, for that we can also use this chart, line and stack column chart. So because it adds an additional line to our charts. So first of all, in line and stack column chart, you can see sum of revenue, sum of total cost over each other. So I'll use cluster one. Now the additional line y-axis that we have is here, and I will just add total units sold. So here we will add it, and you can see. So this is, and it is showing a sum of revenue, sum of total. So we can simply rename here. So this is revenue, total cost, and units sold by factory name. And here also we can use the same styling. So we can simply copy the formatting here and apply it here. One final thing that I will do, I will just go to title, use this font, align it to center and make it bold. So this is revenue, total cost and unit sold by factory, and we can get information from here. For example, in factory F, unit sold are more, and revenue, and you can see the total cost is given here. So you can compare these different values like this. This is legend. If you want to keep the legend, because you would like to understand which one of them is revenue, which one of them is unit sold, otherwise you can disable the legend from here. That's your choice. So this is revenue, total cost and units sold by factory. Let's copy it. We can create the same graph for revenue, total cost and units sold by category. So we also have a category here. So we have four different categories like educational toys, plus toys. So first of all, most revenue is there in educational toys for the, when we combine everything. Let's say you want to see for a factory. So for factory A also education, for factory B. For factory B, in vehicles we have most revenue, and you can see total cost also. So this is something that you can see here, and this is revenue, total cost and unit sold by category. So let's clear that. We can also find out profit here, like for every row there will be some profit, and to do that we can go to modeling tab and create a new column here, because we want to find it for every row. Profit will be simply revenue minus total cost, right? So revenue minus total cost. Let's try to do that. Total cost is here. So this will be profit, and we have to do it with the help of proper column names. So we will simply write revenue minus total cost. whatever is the total cost of manufacturing. And now let's create a column here. Let's say you also want to show revenue and profit somewhere, like what is the revenue, what is the profit, and what is the total cost, or whatever you want to show. So you can also show it here. So for example, let's create another cluster column chart here, or we can create line chart. So in the line chart, what I am going to do, because we will put all of the data here. So in the line chart, we have date. So first we will bring date on the y-axis, and date wise I will try to find out what is revenue and profit. So I will just add revenue and profit here. So this is the drill feature. For example, you can click here to drill down, and we will go to this chart, expand all down to one level. So this is sum of revenue and sum of profit by year and quarter, and this is by year, quarter and month, and this is daily. So whatever you want to show, you can select here, or you can click the two arrow here, and this will show you quarterly or monthly. So let's say sum of revenue and profit by month. We will simply copy format painter, and you know how to use these arrows to get a more clear view. So this way we are building a simple summary page. We can also try to find out manufactured versus defected products by factory or country or toy name. So in order to create that, we will go with a stack bar chart here, and we will simply select region on the y-axis, and on x-axis, because it's a stack chart, we will select total units manufactured. So for manufactured products, and we will also see defective products. So this will show you for different regions what is some of manufactured products, etc. So first rename for this visual. So we will make the name short, MFG products and defective products by region, and we can simply copy this, copy styling of any of them and put it here. So this shows that in Hesse region we have most product, then we have in Karnataka, California, Bavaria, Delhi. Because we have data from different countries, that's why these different states or regions are appearing like this. So it will be good to provide a country filter here, so that when you will apply that filter, you will be able to see the performance of that particular country. So here we will just get rid of this and add country here. Now here, let's say we select India. So India, we have three states: Karnataka, Delhi and Maharashtra. Or if we select USA, we have California, Texas and New York. So because this is a sample data, so we have this type of information. In actual data, you will have more information. So you will have information of more states, same as in Germany. So obviously this is something that we can try. In the similar way, we can add more details as a summary, and I just want to add a simple thing here. I will create a stacked bar chart in the small area that we have here, because we have different toy names. So we will just give it a simple gap here. First of all, I'll copy the formatting, and on y-axis, since this is a vertical stack bar chart, or it is a horizontal chart, with horizontal bars. So here on y axis you have to put the categorical thing, which is toy name here. So categorical field is there, and on x axis we can bring whatever, let's say revenue, defects, whatever you want to analyze in the summary page. So when we count items by defect, so you can see cuddly bear is the most cuddly bear is the item which is mostly defective, right? And let me zoom it a little bit. So from here you have this information, and let's switch to screen now. So we will simply remove it, defective items or total defective items, whatever you want to name it. So this is defects by toy name, in which cuddly bear has 345 defects, rescue truck, and so on. So you will be able to understand what type of products are more defective. And just want to teach a very simple thing that we have done in other charts also. This is bar. If you want, you can apply different bars to different products, or you can go to fx, which is conditional formatting. You can select gradient here, and obviously count of toy names is something that we have to consider, like how many count are there, or we can use defects because we are showing total number of defects. Sum of defects is shown as this. We can select if number of defects are low. Let's say low is good, so let's say we will show it as primary blue color, and highest defects are danger red color. This is just one example. So you can show the defects by toy name like this as well. So this will show you something, and we can copy one filter here and try to adjust it here. If you want to learn Power BI, we also conduct online classes, so you can study Power BI, data analysis, Tableau, Python, anything online with us. Now here, instead of country, we will give region, and you can give any other categorical field as a slicer by reducing its height. So this is how you can create a simple summary dashboard page for a toy manufacturing factory, or a group of factories that we have. And if you want to add more details here, so you can just reduce the size of these graphs and show it as well. So as we created the summary page, we will also create a details page. So one subscriber on our channel asked us if we can show the drill through feature. So for example, this is factory H. Okay. If I right click it and go to drill through, I go to refresh detail page, and I will see information of only factory H. If I will clear, I will see information of all other factories. So that's why we are building this details page. And how to do that, let's learn. So here we will add a matrix, and in the matrix I will just enable, because on this page I just want to show this matrix. So as you can see here, for this data set and for this matrix, in the rows we will bring factory and toy name. Okay, you can also bring factory region, you can also bring factory and category, factory country, whatever you want to show as a detail. So I am just showing example with factory and toy name in the details page. So just drag factory here. Whatever you will drag first select this. So whatever you will drag first will come like this, and then if you will drag region here, or let's say toy name here, so it will be added like this, just under it. Okay, because in this factory what toys are manufactured, in factory B, factory C, different type of toys may be manufactured. Then in columns we will bring date, because we want to see date here. Okay, so this is date here, and you can see we have the information of date and in value. So for example, in 2023 what was sold, in a 2024 what was sold, and what is the total value. Okay, and I will show you more details because we do have some drill down features here also. And then after that, in values you can show your KPIs, like for example what is the unit price. So I will bring revenue and profit. Okay, so we can bring revenue and profit here. Where is profit? Yeah. And suppose you want to show more details, for example what I have done here is I am showing unit sold, revenue and profit, so you can bring them as well. So let's simply bring the unit sold here as well. So unit sold. Okay, so now we have this information. I will just increase its width like this, and I will go to settings. In values I will increase the value size so that it covers the entire width here. So this is what we are going to see. For this also we can enable a shadow, we can enable effects, so like border, shadow, etc. can be enabled from here. And the filters that we used here, because we can apply some filter here, or what we can do, we can copy some filters from here and apply here. When you will copy the filter, it will ask you whether you want to sync it or don't sync. If you will say sync, so if you will apply this filter here, for example if you will apply factory B here, so it will start showing information of factory B here as well. So this is how you can use these filters. So that's how I'm going to copy all these filters. So I will copy the toy name and I will sync everything. It's your choice, but just showing you a simple example. And country and region, let's copy. I will sync both of them. So let's keep it like this and here. And whatever other information you want to show, let's say we want to show some other filter. For example, I will simply make a copy of it, and try name, country, region, factory. What else is left? Let's say date. We want to show date wise, right? So in date you will see a slicer also. So in date, just go there in slicer setting, just use it as a between. So you will be able to see the date filter as like this. It is a different type of filter. For date we will choose a different type of filter. Okay, so this is a simple manufacturing details page. Now very important thing, when you click here, there is also a thing called drill through here. So I'll add drill through field here. Okay, first of all I will remove the drill through field from here so that we don't mess with it. I will remove this page altogether, and what I will do, I will add factory as a drill through. Okay, we can add anything as a drill through here. For example, we can add country as a drill through. Okay, so I will just show you what I mean by this. So I will just collapse them. So now when I will go to summary page, we have different graphs, right? So we can also put a country filter somewhere. So what I am going to do, I will just reduce its height, sorry, width, and I will just make a copy of it. Now I have simply made some space because I want to use country as a drill through as well, and I will just make a copy of it. Instead of toy name, I will bring country. We only have 3 countries, which I just remember. I was actually thinking we have more, and I'll just go with our donut chart. So we have 3 countries here. Obviously these colors are very much similar to each other. So because in color actually we here we enable the gradient, right? So let's say for India you will select this blue color. For Germany this, and for USA let's say we select this color. So we are just going with different colors for different countries. Let's say this one. So now let's say we right click here. So you will see drill through here, right? And it will take you to details page. And now you can see we have only information of factory D, E, and F here, and country is only Germany. Okay, because drill through is now active. You can see country is Germany. So which we can clear from here, like instead of we can just clear filter. If we go back, so wherever we have, whether in a bar or a pie chart or a donut chart, wherever we have some information, for example we also have region here. If I right click, you will not see drill through here, right? But if I click on a factory name, I will see, because I have added it as a drill through field in that details page. So it will take you, and now you will be able to see the information of that particular fact. So this is how you can add that drill through, and now you can click back here. So obviously when you will publish it, you will have the option to go back. And one more thing here, yeah, I will just clear everything. Okay. So this is how you can create a summary and details page with the drill through feature. So this is the first part. Uh, it is based on question asked by a subscriber. So obviously we will come up with more in this project in the second part if needed. So try this from your end also. Apply these different filters and see if you can create this type of simple dashboard. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. If you like this tutorial, please subscribe to our channel. Just like this subscriber who asked this question, if you have some questions, you can ask us and we'll try to create more dashboards for you as well. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Have a great day.